You're going to read, no, my bad, Jeremiah chapter 49. Jeremiah chapter 49, start at verse 16. When you got it, go ahead and read.
Jeremiah 49, verse 16. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Okay, we know Jeremiah chapter 49 is talking about the Edomites. Okay, and one thing you guys never do is bring out Jeremiah 49 and tie that in with Obadiah. It's speaking of the same thing. Read on.
That holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh.
Okay, it speaks here of the Edomites making their nest as high as the eagle in the clefts of the rock. That's where the eagle dwells. And the Edomites were dwelling in the rock city of Petra. Okay, that should be simple right there. No long mysteries, no conspiracy theories. Even though all that stuff is true, what's going on with these nations and the governments, that's not what's being spoken of in the book of Obadiah. Read on.
Verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall son of a man dwell in it.
Okay, and that took place. All right. Okay, so let's get on to, let's go to Genesis. No, go back to Obadiah. Let's continue on there. Read verse 4 again.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
Now we got to them setting their nest amongst the stars. This is where a lot of you brothers out there start thinking about outer space. I call this the NASA breakdown, because it's wild. You think that, oh, they went to the moon, the eagle has landed. First of all, if you study the moon landing and Apollo missions, you just might find out that those moon trips did not take place. Okay? But even if it did, that's not what this verse means right here. Okay, so let's find out what the stars are. And we're going to do this with scripture before we give you a definition of the word star. Because many of you brothers already know what the word star means and who it refers to. But for some reason, you just don't want to apply it here. You give me Genesis chapter 37. And I want you to have Numbers chapter 24 on deck. Genesis chapter 37, read verses 9 and 10.
Verse 9. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. And he told it to his father, and to his brethren, and to his father, and his father rebuked him, and said unto him, What is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth?
Okay, so you see what the 12 stars, or the 11 stars, were referring to right there. Okay? Give me a definition for the word star before we continue on.
The word star in Strong's Concordance is word 3556. It means a prince. In Brown, Driver, and Briggs, it means of Messiah, brothers, youth, or Yahweh's omniscience.
Okay? So we can see it means prince. What does the word Israel mean? All right? That should give you a clue right there. But if you haven't figured it out right now, let's continue on. Give me Numbers chapter 24, read verses 17 and 18.
I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not now. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shem.
Okay, there's a star coming out of Jacob. All right? So far you can tell we're talking about Israelites. All right, let's back this up even more. Get Revelation chapter 12, Revelation 12 and verse 1.
Revelation 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Okay, that's plain. Many of you out there know how to break down Revelation 12. Okay, you should be able to see what the stars are right now. But just in case, we're going to rub this in. We're going to take it from the book of Jasher. I don't care if you don't believe in the book of Jasher. We're going to bring it out. We're going to rub this in further. Give me Jasher chapter 41. Read verses 14 and 15.
14. And after this Joseph dreamed another dream, and related the dream to his father in the presence of his brethren. And Joseph said unto his father and brethren, Behold, I have again dreamed a dream, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars bow down to me. And his father heard the words of Joseph and his dream, and seeing that his brethren hated Joseph on account of this matter, Jacob therefore rebuked Joseph before his brethren on account of this thing, saying, What meaneth this dream which thou hast dreamed, and this magnifying thyself before thy brethren, who are older than thou art? Dost thou imagine in thy heart that I and thy mother and thy 11 brethren will come and bow down to thee, that thou speakest these things?
All right, so we know what the stars are now. The stars are Israelites. Clearly, Israelites. All right, now let's go back to the book of Obadiah and read it. Verse 4. Obadiah verse 4.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
That word from thence, it means from there. The Edomites exalted themselves like the eagle, dwelling in the rock city of Petra, and then went and set their nest amongst the stars in the land of Israel, amongst the Israelites. And from there, they'll be brought down. Now let's see how that plays out. Let's get sarcophagus of an ancient civilization. This has history on Edom, and it's true history. It's backed up with the scriptures. Get page 365. Let's find out, read about how they set their nest amongst the stars.
Shortly after Jerusalem's fall and Judah's exile to Babylon in 586 BC, the Edomites migrated, for some reason, from their particular home in Mount Seir to southern Judah and the adjacent portions of the Negev. And from that time onward, they were known as Idumeans.
Okay, so they migrated for some reason. All right, and if you look down further, read further in that paragraph, in the next paragraph, you'll see why they migrated. Go ahead.
Their migration was apparently due to the northern movement of the desert Arabs known as the Nabateans, who suddenly emerged out of the wilds of central Arabia. For a long time, they threatened Edomite territory, pushing steadily nearer and nearer in the direction of Mount Seir, until at some time during the 6th century BC, they succeeded in expelling the sons of Esau from the mountain fastnesses and took possession of the rock city of Petra.
Okay, so you can see in the 6th century BC, the Edomites were expelled from their land and went and dwelled in Judea. All right, we're going to prove that with scripture. Okay, give me Ezekiel chapter 36. Ezekiel 36, you're going to read verses 4 and 5.